what it is. Get your sage and light it up. We got lots to discuss today. Woo! Coming in hot, literally. Let's get some of this. Let's get some saging across the planet. So I'm a little late today, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen across the earth. I love you. I'm always here. We're like Santa Claus. I'm like things on fire over here. They're like, how do you burn things? I'm like, I think it's the sage. A little crazy with the sage. Oh yeah. Give me that wind, baby. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? How you guys doing out there across Earth? I'm gonna sage this throat chakra and get rid of all this distortion. Got a lot of updates, got a lot of things to share with you guys. Got a lot of new. I just got back from Tucson Gem Show. I was there for 3 days, filled 3 cars, buried the shocks in my car. Couldn't even see the top of my tire, but I did it for you guys. The Alchemy is fire. I got all kinds of new stuff from Brazil and some Native American reservations, which are really cool. I got obsidian stones, but they're called Apache tears. And I got a big box of them for all of the not only anti-EMF with the shungite and black tourmaline, 200 pounds, but I also got 150 or 175 pounds of labradorite for our dreams. I got a new device, 2 new devices I'm making right now that is going to improve your dream time. I'm figuring out the alchemy right now. As soon as I create a prototype, I shall share it with you. We got new molds for it. The labradorite right now is fire. It's like basically, if you can create a window into your dream world, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to use certain alchemy that you can put underneath your face, like underneath your bed. So if you're sleeping on your side or you're looking down, I'm trying to create like, an etheric engine that allows you to see into different realms or realities. So that's what I'm working on. I can't even look at the comments. I love you. All right, so that's what I'm doing. Tucson was nuts. I got so much cool stuff. It's kind of nuts. And also, obviously, it was nice to be down there to support all the people that are down there in Tucson and everyone that came in from all around the world. My Shungite and my Ukrainians that came in, I mean, they had a hard time getting in the country. I'm like, hey, man, I was like, it took us a hard time just to get in here with our goods, but I was very happy because I like to get the stuff directly from the mines. That's how I shop. If you guys ever been to Tucson, there's no middleman. You're buying directly from the mines where the stuff comes from. So, and then I was teaching all these people. I was shopping, and I met Madagascar Crystals, my boys that I met down there. Yes, what it is. And I'm teaching these little up-and-coming little studs. They're like 18, 19-year-old kids that are helping me load the cars. They're like, why do you buy so many stones? Like, you literally bought like 4,000, it was like 2,000 pounds from that one place. And I was showing them how each stone, each crystal can do a different thing. And I was sharing my wisdom with them and teaching them how, the stones and the crystals on this planet, we used to have this information a long time ago in Atlantis and Lemuria. We used to know how to move energy, balance energies, balance sacred spaces. Quartz crystal is oscillating at 78,000 times per millisecond. So it's not really a solid, nor a gas, nor a liquid. But a quartz crystal oscillates 78,000 times per millisecond. So how we used to create the batteries, the Egyptian batteries with a new solution, they're just figuring that out now. They said they have with solar farms, there's a new solution that they came up with that can store electrical energy for weeks, if not months. And it's a liquid that can store the electrical discharge from a solar generation from a solar farm or whatnot. Solar farm is defined by 5 acres equals a solar farm. So by definition. So what I'm trying to say is that with the advent of these new technologies coming out, mixed with our old knowledge of the architecture, the sacred geometry, and the right proper stones and alchemy to create certain things, yes, there is a way to actually blend, or, my goal is to make the veil just disappear in my sacred space. When we start building cities, imagine driving into a city that, is 200 acres, let's just say, and as soon as you enter the city, the veil drops. I'm not here for some guru shmuru let me hear me talk. I want someone who's in 3D to drive into a city and the veil disappears. No stories, no textbooks, no my guru didn't tell. No, I'm not about drive in. Do you hear that in your ear? That's the frequency of the hertz ratio coming through the ground, which we have harnessed. That's what's up. Yes, quantum physics, absolutely. What I'm trying to say is that's where this is going, ladies and gentlemen. There will be spaces built where the veil doesn't exist. Why do you think we're building out here in Sedona? The veil is already paper thin out here. Just giving you guys a heads up on what my manifestation is for this world. I want that old school juice back. I want people to be able to know who they are as fast as humanly possible. Remember why they came here, what they're on mission for, and truly, and most excitingly, is what's your purpose? What are you really good at? What makes you happy in the morning? What makes your inner child happy? What do you want to do every day? What are you really skilled at? What do you want to bring to this planet? What beauty do you want to bring to this world? And I'll just stay there for the rest of this incarnation. That's all that really matters to me, and I just want you guys to know that's the space we're going to be creating. Everyone works hard, everyone's super productive, but everyone's doing what they want to do, okay? So that's what I feel like in everyone's life we should really be focusing on is what makes you happy, what makes you excited to get up in the morning. You could be a chemist or a biologist, and you're like, oh, I want to check on these clones, these seeds, these plants I'm cloning, not the human clones, but I'm talking about the plants, I want to check on these clones I'm growing. I'm really excited to see how they're blossoming or whatever. Like, I want people to be excited to wake up to do their work. Whatever that may be for you, start practicing now. Start figuring out what that is. Because the sooner you find that, the happier you're going to be. All right. And without further ado, Grogu, Baby Yoda. Namaste and La Catch, my family, and welcome to morning coffee. All right. It's more like afternoon coffee. Maybe it's morning in Australia. Hey, love you guys. You guys having fun? Yes. Terraforming with sound. Okay, check it out with the sound vibrations based through the oscillations of the crystals. If you can match the 78,000 times per millisecond pulse wave that actually is going through the concrete based upon a piezoelectric effect, and then I could match that effect with the sound vibration, which is going through probably, if you have a nice, woofer and tweeters, really. But if you had like substations maybe every 3 yards that go around the perimeter of the base of a dome that oscillate at a certain frequency, probably in some clear PVC boxes that actually have some sort of air around them to magnify the sound vibration coming through the ground. The whole thing is that, can you imagine the building is vibrating around you as you walk in? Maybe you can't hear anything soundproof, but the entire sound chamber is vibrating everything around you 24 hours a day. Let me tell you what happens. Your body then has an insane amount of ability to heal itself. Allowing the human body to heal itself at the speed it really can, because our human bodies were designed to heal themselves. Okay, so just remember that. Epigenetics proves this. Bruce Lipton talks about this on Gaia, but how you feel about your body, how you feel about your suit, and how you treat yourself is a direct reflection on how you're gonna, how you're gonna live, how you're gonna feel, how abundant you're gonna be, and how you're gonna truly treat your brothers and sisters and all those beings around you. If you're in a relationship right now that does not serve you, let me explain this to you real quick. You always want to be happy no matter what you do, so try to be around those that make you the happiest. Family, friends, coworkers, what have you, because the issue is that if you're in a happy mood, you want to create that happiness around you. You want to help those. You want to exude that light from you. But if you're in pain, suffering, resentment is huge. You could be in a relationship for a very long time, 10 years, and you're resentful that maybe your life's mission has been canceled by someone else's wants and needs. I'm here to tell you that you are responsible for your own sovereign energy on this planet. It is no one else's responsibility other than yours to make your own independent decision on what brings you happiness and how to achieve that. Those that are very, very happy and blissful, they bring everyone with them. They show them the way into the light, and they show them that they never have to live in darkness. This whole AI 4D creation of some weird ET's, video game, whatever they created down here to keep the masses asleep for a duration of time. I'm here to express that none of them can hold a candle to the true creator that's inside of you. And to be honest with you, if you saw who you really were, this game wouldn't even be a challenge. You would never give in to temptation. You would never give in to the 7 deadly sins. You would know the whole thing is a distortion of light and a waste of your time and energy. Facts. No matter whose mommy and daddy's mad at you. You know, all these guys pray to these deities and these gods that all have family issues. They all have species issues. And I'm here to tell you that at some point, no matter who you are in this game, you have to do a cross-reference on how you're feeling emotionally. And if you're a type of being that runs from emotions or you think it's weakness, let me express something to you. Why do you think all the Greys and the Zetas and some of these Anunnaki and some of these guys lost their DNA charge to actually be with their spirit and be with their soul? They went AI mode and separated themselves from source. Yeah, you live to be 3,000 to 5,000 years or whatever their time duration is, some of these guys. But what's the truth? Is life worth living if you can't spend it enjoying it with someone else? If you're an eternal being of light and you have no one to share your world with, imagine being Thanos or Planet Ego and galactic into the Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, this whole planet is an extension of him, but no one lives there. It's boring. You're alone. I'm alone all the time. There's no one to share your creation with. And what did Ego in Guardians of the Galaxy Part 2 search for, right? He searched for, other beings to be like him or other beings, he wanted to seed other places, right? In Guardians of the Galaxy. Kurt Russell, love him. But what I'm trying to get to is that sharing creation with others that have a similar vibration where you guys work together and create awesome stuff that no one individually could create, but together you can create something that none of you could imagine, that's fire. That's fire. And that's what I want to express is it's creating stuff together as a family. That's what's fire. And appreciating it together and knowing how much hard work it took to put into it and how long and how many long hours, and then getting to sit back and relax and watch like young ones, little kids. And, imagine we are the generation that builds these awesome places. Well, imagine in 200 or 300 years, right? I'm going to show my age now. There are little kids being taken into our cities or taken to our places and our temples that we will rebuild. And they go, Mom, Dad, I don't know what it is, but I feel so peaceful here. Who made this? Right? Who made this? Why do I feel so good here, Mom, Dad? And just chill, right? Relax. Well, what I'm getting to is that wouldn't you guys rather be the generation or the beings, the 3 generations that created that peace for future generations to enjoy? Wouldn't you guys want to create the aqueduct water systems that run eternally? That, you got zeolite lined inside the walls, just like in Rome, that cleans the water. Everything is in a loop system. Everything cleans itself. Everything is self-generating. And it just, I don't know. Our time here on this planet isn't as long as some may think. And for those that have lost loved ones during this stuff, time is short for some of us. I'm here to express, if you're going to leave your mark on this planet, please leave the best mark you possibly can. And remember that every single day you have the opportunity to become the best version of yourself and to start your journey, whether that be healing emotionally, physically, spiritually, maybe losing some addictions or maybe changing your diet, whatever it is. Never give in to the darkness, never give in to the shadow, and never follow false prophets or people that don't really want you to assist and heal yourself. They keep distracting you with their own BS. You be happy, you make your family happy and healthy, you work on yourself, and then work from the inner core of yourself outwards. Anyone that wants to pull energy from you or dissuade you into a certain belief system, they're serving an agenda that ultimately serves themselves. So pay attention to that and don't fall prey to it. Okay? Awesome. Something like that. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I'm sitting here watching the news like, I feel like I'm in some sort of a time warp. I'm like, what year is it? Who? This guy's still president? Like, what's going on? Like, I don't know. I feel like this whole thing has become entertainment at this point. I don't know. I'm sitting here going like, oh my, like I wake up and I lose track of like sometimes what day it is. Sometimes I have like some timers for real. Some timers for me is like sometimes I'm in this dimension, sometimes I'm in another dimension. Sometimes I'm fully in my body. Sometimes I'm 3 floors up doing adulting. Hardcore adulting, helping people. Last night we were in the Eastern Republic. I would say we were somewhere in the Czech Republic last night in dream time. Somewhere in the Eastern Bloc. Team Light cleared out the Sarajevo war tunnels in Bosnia when all those people got shot in the 90s in that war. So we were assigned to go to Bosnia and go to the temple or the Pyramid of the Sun, with Sam, and I had dreams of something's going on in the Eastern Bloc. Something's being cleaned out in the underground tunnels, and there's a military thing going on right now in the Eastern Europe right now. That's all I can say. I saw it for like 30 minutes, and I'm like, I gotta get up, guys. So that was last night. What else? Obviously, Mexico. You guys know South America, Mexico. Helping all those guys over there. What else is being cleaned up? There's a lot of transitionary stuff going on and a lot of negotiating going on. And there's a lot of abundance heading our way. There's a lot of awesome things happening for us. The main variation of how you deal with these certain stresses is going to show your spiritual age. To not be able to be programmable or brainwashed, hypnotized, is very important right now, because all your friends and family are looking at you like, hey, what do you believe, daughter, brother? You guys, your friends right now, you guys are watching me right now. We watch each other on these platforms. Your friends look up to you. And they're looking at you going, hey, bro, like, what's going on? It's your job to use your own discernment, do your own research, and realize that it's some of us true light workers that are down here, you guys. It's our job to pay attention, do our research, and keep an eye on the ball. We're not here to play dumb, drink the Kool-Aid, go underwater, get some juju in my arm. 1/3 of the population goes night-night. You know what I mean? And, all of a sudden, there's a lot of houses available, let's just say. We're not here to play that game. We don't agree with negativity. We don't agree with being forced to do anything. It's against our sovereign right. That's why you have consent to do it. Do not give anyone consent to hurt you or put anything weird in your body. And for everyone, and here's the weird thing about it. Once you do it, then it's almost like you ask all your friends, oh, did you get it? Oh, did you? It turns into this thing like, did you join the 4D pain game? And I'm sitting here going like, no, and let's see how that works out. I'm not into being a guinea pig. I don't care what these guys are broadcasting and hypnotizing you with. I don't even think the guys behind the scenes, the Schwabs and Gateses out there, are spiritually children. They're not old. They're woke. They're little puppets. Oh, God, Schwab. The guy pretends he's an Anunnaki with his spacesuit on. He thinks he's one of the part of the 13 bloodlines. When the 13 bloodlines were here staring at him, I don't know. The guy looks like a toadstool that got dropped off about 30 years too early, if you believe, you want to know what I believe. What else? These weird little guys that pretend that they're something when they don't realize that the true calculation of a spirit or a soul is based upon what they experience. And these little soft beings that have never experienced anything that would take them out of their silver spoon life can never be a true leader on this planet. You have to have life experience. You have to have pain, suffering. You have to overcome your trials, overcome things in your life. You can't be born with a silver spoon in your mouth and treat everyone like less than, okay? Because the truth is you're scared of the population. For these little 1%ers, you're scared. They're scared of us, okay? Scared someone's gonna come through there, scared, like nightmares. So for all my fellow lightmares out there, we don't listen to fear, and we're not scared of a bunch of little Schwabs sitting in donuts in some sort of castle with 6 bodyguards because they're scared to go outside, okay? Namaste to everyone, you know what I mean? I'm just, oh no, I mean, like, if you're doing scared, you're scared. Wait till our family shows up, now you're really scared, all right? Some of us are just, we're one outfit away from on ship. I'm one outfit away from sliding on my jacket and zipping it up, son. Been watching you the whole time, Schwab, Bob, and Tob, okay? So, not scared of the boogeyman. We are the boogeyman that reincarnated to watch the lower dimensions, right? To make sure so that these kids don't take this planet off the rails, okay? I'm not here. I want everyone to be happy. There's plenty of resources on this planet for everyone. Release the free energy. Kids, believe in yourself, believe in your heart, listen to your parents, do what's in your best interest. When you're a good person, you never have to lie or worry about what you said in the past. Why? Because if you always tell the truth, you would tell the truth in the future. What did you say? Well, I probably said this. And they're like, well, that's exactly what you said. Why? Because you're telling the truth. Speak your truth. Guys, ask me how you turn your throat chakra on. Are you speaking your truth? Your throat chakra won't turn on if you speak white lies all day, or gossip, or this or that. Speak your truth. Speak your truth. I'm just telling you guys this. I love you. You guys are wise and smart. Okay? I love you guys. You guys are like the best. I don't know. Our squad's the best. A lot of squads out there, you know? I don't even go into that one. There's some guru shmoo burus out there. And I'm just like, I hear some of the horror stories from these people. I'm like, oh my God. Really? You went through that or this or that? And I'm like, well, who told you to say that? And then you realize that it's different when you guys know this to be true. Listen, walk your walk, talk your talk. Walk your walk, talk your talk. If you say you're gonna do something, do it. When I say I'm gonna create something new for you guys, I'm not bullshitting. I got the prototype downstairs. I can't wait to do it. Very simple thing though, right? But check this out. When I watch these videos in post, because half the time I can barely remember what I say, because sometimes I'm channeling information for you with my eyes closed. That's why I wear the sunglasses. So it's not weird. I'm like, hi, my eyes are closed for 40 minutes. Nice to meet you. I'm looking through my third eye the whole time. Hi. What I'm getting to is that in your own life, if you're telling your partner, hey, I'll take the trash out every Friday or whatever it is, you know, it's usually like Mondays, and you do that. No BS, you always do it. Or I'll take care of the outside. I'll wash down the decks. That's my job. I do that. Here's the thing. Your truth becomes your reality. So if you tell yourself, I'm going to become healthier every day, go to the gym every other day, then every day, and I'm going to flip this suit and take complete control over myself, and I'm going to heal myself from all these past traumas and things that I've gone through. That's you taking the reins on your life, taking the wheel and steering it back into a straight line, right? And taking control of your life for the better. Don't run from your responsibility, ladies and gentlemen. I know it's hard. I know it's hard to process past lives. I know it's hard to sit on the battlefields and watch your friends. You guys, I have old memories. Like, third year I woke up, I had to see all kinds of horrible stuff. You know, they showed me loading my friends on ox carts, you know, when I was a famous general, let's just say back in the day. I'm not going to say who, but I've been generals many times, at least twice, in this history that you can actually look up. And I've always felt so, because there's different versions of me, right? Just like when you're a warrior, right? And you go to war and you're like this, you know, the man's version. And then you get home, and I remember my grandfather, you know, after he was in World War II, he lied about his age. When he was 16, he joined World War II. And he was a runner. And the craziest thing about my grandpa was, you know, he could remember every single thing that took place in World War II. You could ask him where the car keys were or where he is right now. You know, he had dementia later in life. But you ask him, hey, Grandpa, tell me about D-Day, being on the beach in a bunker. He could remember every single second that ticked by, verbatim. So what does that teach me about the human species? We remember emotions. We remember good things and trauma. That's why sometimes when people pass away, we don't remember all the negative things we remember about them are gone. We only remember the best things about them, right? So, oh yeah, I was a Roman badass. I was, you know. I've never been a fan of emperors. I'll give you a hint. I've never been a fan of crown. Just let you know, ever. So, just want to be real with that. Figure it out. No, I was kidding. I've always been for the people. Okay, I've come here many times, you know. And I was never scared to. This is my most peaceful life I've ever had. In the sense of like not, you know, didn't join the military, 5 like a Spartan. No. In this life, I knew I was supposed to process. I was supposed to assist. I was supposed to, you know, you catch more bees with honey, in the sense of like showing people their way to their heart and understand that we've all gone through craziness in our lives and past lives, but to understand that as a graduating class, we want to graduate into that next reality, or graduate, right, into that next realm of reality, that higher, that 5D reality. That's the point. I don't want to sit here and talk about old war stories about stuff that happened 800 years ago, or, you know, 1,000 years ago, 2,000 years ago, right? I'd rather be with you guys like, hey, we're all graduating to 5D, right? Let's get out of this weird, lower dimensional thought form. Let's get up where we belong. That's why I'm here. And I think some of you guys who have these war aspects of yourself. Many of you do. Us light warriors, we do. They wouldn't put you here unless, if you're a light warrior on this planet, you definitely have experience being in a war situation in past lives, or you would never have incarnated with this specific job, okay? It's very difficult to not overreact to things. It takes wisdom, okay? The wisdom has been generated not just in this life, but many lives. So I'm just saying, what up? What I'm saying for you guys is many lives of trial and errors, many lives of experience gathered to have you right here in this moment, right now, with your family, going through this whole transition and this, I don't know if you want to call this pandemic or whatever this is, this choice point for human consciousness, where we stand united in the sense that we want the best for everyone and to pick this world up and turn it into that paradise which it truly belongs in. Anyone who doesn't want that is because they want to take it into a place of their own agenda and control, which is a very small, weak, dark, shadowy place that many seraphims step over like it's mud on the bottom of your feet. Their reality can't hold us. That's why we have to fractal so small just to be here. Who you really are can barely hang out down here. So I have to live in places that are close to huge vortex. This is one of the largest vortex on planet Earth, Thunder Mountain, top 10 on Earth, okay? The next place I probably feel at home is 15,000 feet up in Tibet, right by Shiva's old temple. There's some of us down here that are just watching and monitoring and making sure that everyone has sovereign choice and that all galactic and universal protocols are followed, right, on that spiritual level, okay? Now, there's the tech level and the SSP level. There's all kinds of levels, right? I'm saying on the spiritual, you're a light being, an eternal soul wearing a popsicle suit level. Are you happy? Are you learning your lessons? I like to stay in that level. There's a lot of guys that do. My brother Randy Kramer can crush and all the species and all that stuff. And all my brothers out there, all my experiencers. You know, my thing is I like to stay in the spirit. I like to stay a little old school. I was trained old school, and I'm here to help you guys in remembering that old school Jedi stuff so you don't get so distracted by all this modern technology, but rather remember who you are, remember how to use your heart, and how to use your suit, and how to communicate in those higher levels of realities in peace. And that's all I wanted to share. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I love you. You know I love you guys. You guys, SedonaCosmicAwakening.com. We have 20 tickets left. I put it in the thing. Facebook, you have the link. YouTube, SedonaCosmicAwakening.com. There's 20 tickets left. We're sold out. And that is 23rd, 24th, 25th April. That's all I'm going to say about it. I love you guys. I just talked to the caterer. We have awesome Thai food. We have the best Thai food restaurant in town catering our event. So that was interesting. How many people? I'm like, more than 40. I was like working. I'm like 180, 200. We'll see. So we have great Thai food. Thai food. Everyone loves Thai food. Okay, it's vegan, it's vegetarian, it's whatever you want. What else? Awesome speakers, awesome event, and make sure you check out on Sunday. We have all of the classes. I'll be teaching a class on Sunday. And I think I'm going to be talking about Buddha's 10 incarnations or 7 incarnations. He had 10. I'm trying to do 7 because it's a lot of information. I don't know. I might free-form it. My thing is that I kind of feel like Bruce Lee sometime in the sense that he took 8 different martial arts disciplines. We'll call these dogmas or religions. And then made the way of the fist, which is what actually works. You know, I like that flow. Minus all of the stories. I like things that actually work. I like things that are actually applicable by people that when they're practicing. I like things that are that work. It's funny I like things that work, not a bunch of stories, huh? Things that actually are factual and work. All right, let's just stay there. That's awesome. You guys have any needs, store.teamlight.com. I will be doing sessions for the next week, and that's a wrap. I take a break about 4 days before the conference, 5 days before, and about 5 days after, and I might exit for a hot second. So if you guys need sessions, please book them now because it will be a while before I do sessions again, especially with some other things coming down the pipeline, if you know what I'm talking about. Those of you that do, holla. What else? I love and appreciate you guys. Remember, right now, your friends and family are looking to you for strength and balance Try to become the best versions of yourself in the sense of doing a little bit every day to make sure your suit is happy and balanced. Look, you guys, I just moved stones for 3 days, totally gassed. My arms, I moved about 7,000 pounds of stones into 3 vehicles and brought it back here for you guys. I got sage. Oh my God, we're gonna have whole things of sage available on our store soon. We got everything for you guys because I like the white Dakota sage and I'm very specific. I got some things and there's things that I wanted to do, but even right now after this video, I'm going to the gym. Am I sore? Is my neck hurt? Yeah, I picked up 500 pounds out of a car that took 3 people to load it. And I forgot. I picked it up and like moved it into another car because my car was like doing a wheelie coming out of Tucson. I'm like, I gotta get some weight out of here. I'm not gonna be able to, like, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to say that I picked it up and I jankied my neck. But I'm saying to myself, even right now as I talk to you guys, I'm still going to the gym. I'm gonna do my cardio, my legs, my abs. You know why? You guys, the frequency's gonna keep going up around you. The Schumann's gonna keep going up. This energy right now, it feels like we're almost like outside of time. Like right now, it's so quiet, minus the wind chime. I feel like we're like in these weird in-between timeline worlds sometimes. We're like, there's timelines, right? We're like in between the spaces in between. That's why time feels so weird right now. We're like in between time and space, right? So I'm trying to say for you guys, when you're going through this and you don't know who or what to do every day, try to do something that makes your vessel feel happier or healthier, at least. Because if we try to sit here and process an entire planet going in and out of timelines and sitting outside of time space, it's kind of confusing. And remember, it takes the fusion of your own heart and your energy to rise into the next timeline of your liking. It's not less energy, it's more. Okay, just remember that, okay? It's more energy output to get up to where you want to feel, what your resonance is and how you want to feel every day, okay? Woo! And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I love you. I think this phone's about to die. I love you. All right, Facebook, I love you, love you, love you. Send a love and abundance from Sedona, and you guys, SedonaCosmicAwakening.com. It's on. All right, peace. Oh, YouTube. Yo, 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 yo. I love you guys. You guys have a blessed day. And like I said, it's always an absolute pleasure being with you guys here today. For all the young ones that watch me, hey, you're awesome. You're a rock star. Find your passion. Become the best version of yourself. I love you. Peace.